Breaking news here on Seahawks Today. Seattle makes a major signing as they bring in Dre'Mont Jones on a 3-year, $51.53 million contract with $18 million guaranteed. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us here on this Monday night as we react to this breaking Seattle Seahawks news. I love this move for your Seattle Seahawks, folks. Look, we were with you quite a bit today. And as we went through the day, the Seahawks began with about $10 million in effective cap space. Not the actual number, but the effective cap number. Then when they let go of Shelby Harris, that number rose to around $19 million. So all of a sudden, the Seahawks had enough money to make a significant move. Would they actually make a significant move or not? We were all kind of waiting to see if they would. Because traditionally speaking, the Seahawks tend to not spend a whole lot, especially early in free agency. But then the Seahawks, sure enough, pulled the trigger and signed Dre'Mont Jones tonight to this deal. 3 years, $51.53 million, and $18 million guaranteed. Now I got to tell you, I love this for the Seattle Seahawks. This fills a need. It makes a lot of sense for the Seattle Seahawks team. You get a young player who, let me put it this way, Dre'Mont Jones has been very consistent. He hasn't had any major injury issues. He has been very productive, and he's still really young. All of those things add up so well for this Seattle Seahawks team. I don't know how you can't love that for the Seattle Seahawks in this circumstance. And you think about what Seattle went through this past year. They had a lot of struggles with their defensive line in their front seven. In particular, it was stopping the run. Now you've made a significant upgrade for this Seattle Seahawks team. You got a whole lot better. You got younger at the same time. And you didn't affect your draft circumstances. It wasn't a trade where you had to give up stuff here. The breakdown of Dre'Mont Jones. 2019, he was a third-round pick by the Broncos out of the Ohio State. In the last 3 seasons, just incredible. 6.5 sacks, 10 QB hits, 7 TFLs in the last 3 seasons. It's all been really good. And the stats last year were outstanding with a forced fumble, 6.5 sacks, 47 tackles in 13 games played. Dre'Mont Jones is that dude, to put it simply. I mean, he just is that dude. So let's get your reaction to this first. Give me one word to describe the Seahawks making this move for Dre'Mont Jones. My one word is wow. Okay, like the ShamWow guy or something here. Wow, okay? I mean, they actually did this. This is incredible. This is our pinned comment today. Let me know. Give me your one-word reaction to the Seahawks making this move for Dre'Mont Jones. Let me know. Folks, this is why you subscribe to the channel. Look, I was on the way home, okay? We already had a long day. I was in the office for like 13 hours on Monday. I was just about to turn into my apartment and call it a night, get comfortable, and just relax. And then this news breaks. You know what I did? I turned right back around, and I went right to the office so we could go live and react to this news and join the 12s and get their thoughts on this. Look, we're just built different around here. We love you guys. You guys are the absolute best. You deserve the best Seattle Seahawks content, and so that's why we bring this to you. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. If the Seahawks make any more moves, we're going to stop whatever we're doing, and we're going to bring it to the 12. Subscribe now for free. It does not cost you a thing. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. So let's tell you more about Dre'Mont Jones and the player the Seattle Seahawks are getting here. Here is the production for the last several seasons of what Jones has been able to put together on the table here. And you can see just the consistency. That's of the things you love here. It's the consistency. It's the youth. Those things for Dre'Mont Jones here, it all makes sense, right? That's what you love to see, and the numbers reflect that of what we've seen from Dre'Mont Jones in a Denver team that's had their fair share of problems. Now you get to play with Pete Carroll and Clint Hurt and company and some of these other weapons here, watch out. DreMont Jones, I would argue, hasn't even entered his prime yet and could take still another significant step up. And here's the deal. When it's all said and done, of why I love this signing and why you should love this signing is, first and foremost, this is exactly what the Seattle Seahawks needed. Okay? I mean, think about this. You might not be a big fan of signing free agents. And I understand if you're not. Okay? But at the end of the day, it's not like the Seahawks just threw the bag at some old hag here or something here. I mean, they threw the bag at a young, talented player that hasn't hit his prime and filled a need here. To me, that's what you want to hear. You look at the depth chart. He slides in. He'll be your starting defensive end. And now you got to figure out what you're going to do with the nose tackle spot, the defensive tackle spot. I mean, we were talking about this in an earlier video earlier today, was that with the way the quarterback talk is going in the NFL draft, with where the situation stacks up right now when it comes to the Panthers moving up to that number 1 pick. Currently, they're expected to take a quarterback. With that said, you move on down and potentially other quarterbacks moving up, that could open up the opportunity for Jalen Carter to potentially be available right there at 5. Maybe you pair up Dre'Mont Jones and Jalen Carter together. I mean, that's dangerous. That's dangerous for the rest of the National Football League for what they might have to endure if you pair up these two guys together. Grade the signing for me. What do you think of this move by the Seahawks? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know in the comments section. What do you think of this move by your Seattle Seahawks? I have to give it an A. I don't know how it's not an A, quite frankly. Tell me in the comments section. What do you think about this signing? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know in the comment section below. So earlier today, the San Francisco 49ers spent a lot of money on Javon Hargrave, significantly more than what the Seahawks spent on Dre'Mont Jones. And look at the production numbers between these two guys. Okay, Dre'Mont Jones is 4 years younger, had the same amount of forced fumbles, had one less tackle for loss, and did it in 13 games as opposed to Javon Hargrave, who played all 17. If all things were equal, if we would have seen Javon Hargrave and Dre'Mont Jones play the same number of games, Dre'Mont Jones might have had better numbers than Javon Hargrave. So, potentially speaking, if you're looking for the spend zone in all this here, the Seahawks got the younger player at a cheaper price and a guy who hasn't hit his prime yet, as opposed to Javon Hargrave, who everybody was kind of gasping about, oh, no, he's in our division now. Well, he's the older guy, and Dre'Mont Jones is really just getting started here. So I think if you factor in the contract situations here, the Seahawks got a better deal for Dre'Mont Jones, a better situation than what San Francisco ended up with Javon Hargrave. San Francisco did very good to get Javon Hargrave, not discrediting them at all. But I'd rather be in the Seahawks situation for what they got for Dre'Mont Jones, quite frankly. So with that, what a day for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see if they make any more moves. You know, if they do make more moves, we're going to be all over it here on the channel talking about your Seattle Seahawks. We'll go live if we need to, whatever it may be. We're going to have a big free agency special for your Seahawks coming up on Wednesday's show. Folks, we are in for a hell of an offseason here on Seahawks Today. Remember, the draft is still next month too, and the Seahawks have all those picks. Look, jump on the bandwagon. Be a part of what we're doing here on this channel, because I got to tell you, Seahawks Today, we're just not a YouTube channel. We're a movement here, okay? Join our movement and be a part of what we're doing here, because this is going to be a fun next few weeks. Come on in for the ride, and we'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today.